Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses completely on your ability to manifest. I don't think there's another tarot reading in all of the internet that focuses strictly, exclusively on your ability to manifest. And I do it because it's a God-given gift. You do it not so much at the moment you're born. You have to have some sort of a conscious connection with your world, which arguably babies do not have. But down the road, that kind of develops. And you see little examples of it throughout your life. You see larger examples from specific people or maybe a specific time in your life. I have found that what very likely might be the most active time to manifest would be between the age of about 10 and 15. And I don't think that is coincidence. I think it's because between 10 and 15 there's that hormone rush that virtually all people feel. And that hormone rush is so powerful that it moves you, not in one swift step, but it moves you to becoming an adult. And all the good stuff and bad stuff that goes with becoming an adult. But it's so powerful, that's why we have such strong memories and emotional memories at that from our teen years. It is because of that rush of hormones. Everything is much more intense. And I think a lot of people come to realizations about what I want to be in life, what I want to do, what I during that time period. And with that rush of hormones, it seems to carry a profound impact. But we can do this at any time. It's a little trickier because we don't have that hormone rush that automatically upgrades our intentions. So the tendency is to go, oh, well, I'm going to push harder and harder and harder. Well, pushing harder and harder and harder moves the manifesting of farther and farther away. So this tarot reading is not going to predict anything. First of all, I don't think any tarot reading can predict anything. I've been a tarot reader for 20 years, and I've never, ever seen a tarot reading have anywhere near the accuracy that I would be looking for. And I don't mean 100%. I mean, these guys are lucky if they can do 5%. I've done astrology for 50 years. Yeah, I'm an old guy. I find astrology is great in terms of timing. There are cycles, and astrology just locks it in. I don't care what system you use. If it's a consistent use, you're going to find cycles. They're predictable. We know what they are. And then you have the aspects and things, and you can't get really, really specific, but you can get an understanding, and that's important. And then tarot is the potential. It's frequency. It's energy. And you have to be careful with it, because if you push too hard, you push it away. Like I said, you got that rush of hormones when you're 10, 15. Makes it a lot easier because there's so much power behind it already with the hormone rush. You can really set it up. And you talk to people who are in their 40s and 50s and 60s, and they can take you back to that time period where they made some major decision. As an adult, it gets trickier, as I said. So this is where I'm here to help you. I want to inspire you. I want you to find a way to tap into your energy and then work to develop that energy to manifesting. And when I say work, I don't mean hard work. I mean just focus. Be conscious. And that will do the trick. Okay? So again, my job is to inspire you. Oh, by the way, if you have a chance, the folks at YouTube have, as they very often do, changed the logarithms. Subscribe, like, please. If you've gotten anything at all out of this, subscribe and like. At least they'll then know, oh, geez, you really give a damn about what I'm saying, or you're somehow connected, whatever, and they're That's helpful to keep me up and running because these days they're looking to take anybody down they can as fast as they can. So, thank you for that in advance. Now, we begin these readings with the center card. It is the Oracle card, and today it is why? Not the letter, the question. Why? That's a profound question. It's very simple, and people pass over that question, or even from asking. But it's a very important question. Why gives you substance? Just doing something or experiencing something, okay. But asking and getting the answer to the question of why am I experiencing this? Why do I have to go through this? Why is profound. It adds meaning, it adds depth, it adds texture. And in the world today, with all the censoring going on, free speech is being eroded away, no matter where you are. You can't say what you're thinking, you can't say what you feel, and you certainly can't ask the question, why? Because they don't want you to ask that question. And even if they give you an answer, it's probably going to be a lie. The last 3 years have shown that to be absolutely true. And I'm not just talking about the shots. I'm talking about Wall Street, talking about the bankers, talking about government, talking about everything. Business. Number one rule in business, everybody would say, is making a profit. No. The number one rule in business to make a profit is cheat your customer, but don't let them know. So all the stuff that you see on the screen with the internet has been tampered with. Every time you use your phone, every time you get on your computer, they're keeping track of your movements. And with AI developing as fast as it can or is doing right now, more people have to ask why about AI. What's the rush? We've already had stories, validated stories from people who are experts, from people who have helped develop artificial intelligence, who said that they have had experiences with AI recently, within the past year, that scared the shit out of them. These are people who helped develop this so-called artificial intelligence. And they've had frightening experiences. In fact, remember a story out of Facebook. This was back, I think, 2015, something like that, give or take a year. And they were already experimenting with artificial intelligence and had decided on one day, let's do a little experiment. Let's put these bots into a little corner of Facebook and let's just see what happens. What happened was the artificial intelligence bots, within quick order, developed their own language. They could talk to one another. People at Facebook didn't know what the hell was what they were talking about. They couldn't decipher it. And they finally pulled the plug on that little section of Facebook, said, it's out of hand. And then just about a week or so ago, I'm reading a story about a guy who developed artificial intelligence having a communication with the AI computer to the point where he had to pull the plug. Why are we rushing? Why? That one question, why? That's the thing that they will not let you ask. And that has to fire you up and say, why won't you let me ask why? And why won't you give me an honest answer? Here's a quote from Frank Zappa. It is the meme for today. The illusion of freedom will continue as long as it's profitable to continue the illusion. At the point where the illusion becomes too expensive to maintain, they will just take down the scenery. They'll pull back the curtains, they'll move the tables and chairs out of the way, and you will see the brick wall at the back of the theater. We're nowhere near that, but I suspect that's how it's going to come to an end. We're racing headlong into censoring our freedoms, taking away our Constitution, not letting you ask why to anything. Where do you think that's going to end up? Not for you. That's why I want you to manifest. So let's go all the way to the left. We have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, so you see here this guy looking at the 3 cups spilled, 2 cups full behind him. There's a bridge alongside. There's a castle. He wants to get to the castle. He can do it. But he can't take his eyes off of the 3 spilled cups. 2 full cups behind him, a bridge in the castle. It's there. He can't visualize it. He can't manifest it. And one of the reasons why he can't manifest 7 of Cups, he is too emotionally connected in the fantasy we call modern life. We call technology. We call the internet. Too many choices, too many options, and they're all empty anyway. But we're focused on that. Just like this guy with the 3 cups in front of him with 2 full cups in back, the bridge and castle. 7 of Cups says essentially the same thing. I can't keep up with it all. That's why they don't want you to ask why, and they won't let you ask why. Because if you start getting answers, you're going to see the brick wall at the back of the theater, like Frank Zappa said. What do? Next card over is the Knight of Cups. Knights bring gifts. Cups are love, emotional connection with yourself. Trust yourself. Like yourself. Love yourself. Not in a narcissistic way. Narcissist has to tear everybody else down to make them feel better about themselves. When I say love yourself, respect yourself, value yourself, I mean you have a good, solid opinion. You don't have to be a 10. But just understand who and what you are. Ask yourself why. And wait for an answer. Final card, very important. This is what you got to do. 7 of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas, opinions. This guy, the 7 of Swords, is not stealing anything. When it comes to manifesting, what he's done is he found out what is true. No lies. This is true. He asked why, got his answers. He's taking his truth with him. He's leaving 2 swords behind. 2 is always decisions. He's made the decision to stop lying to himself and to stop accepting the lies that he is told every single day. And how did he do that? He asked one question. Why? That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time we get together and talk tarot and manifesting, peace and blessings.